Hi, thanks for getting that mortgage statement sent over. I've pulled together a couple different options here. I wanted to bounce off of you. I know you guys are leaving town, so I wanted to get something worked up and sent over just so you could kind of see what the numbers would look like. Um, Being conservative, so using just the purchase price, 457, not expecting any appreciation. We were at 90% loan to value before, and I'd assume we'd be at 90% loan to value again, maybe a little bit less with some principal reduction over the last year, but just be on the conservative side. So let me start these options here. I'll go just real fast and let me know if you have any questions and what you think. One thing to point out is I'm wanting just like a true apples to apples. I mean, if the savings are there and it makes sense, then great. If not, then you're in a good spot and no worries. I think you're probably due for an adjustment in your property taxes. Being new construction, we closed at 1%. So $4,500 a year. And then looking at your mortgage statement, it looked like about $500 a month was going towards your escrow account for taxes and insurance. And so I think your insurance will probably come down a little bit. According to county records, your assessment for 2014 is 2908. So I think that'll be catching up to you here before too long. So the savings might look a little bit more significant than they actually are. So I just want to make sure it was true apples to apples. And the way to do that would just be to take the principal and the interest on your current loan and compare that to the principal and interest on the new options, excluding the taxes and insurance, because that's going to be a wash and you'll pay that no matter what, or your current loan will adjust down. So doing that, I'm coming up with right about, well, depending on credit, I don't remember what scores were, if they were excellent or good. I ran a scenario at 740 and one at 720. There's a little bit of an adjustment, just an eighth different in rate. So if FICO scores are more like 720, it'll be like 4.375, and if it's over 740, it'd be like 4.25. But the savings would look to be right about $169 a month or so, apples to apples with the principal and interest on both options. But let me go real quick line by line here, and then please let me know if you have any questions and what you think. So 457 purchase price is also the same as the loan amount, assuming no appreciation, just to be conservative. The 4.25, this is the one that's assuming a 740 credit score, because I don't remember. Principal and interest on the loan is 2007. Property taxes based on county records, so that's what you're going to adjust down to. It'd be about $242 a month, and then insurance right about $100 a month, for a total payment of $2349. Closing costs, so that's with no point, so no origination, no discount. Third-party stuff, title, escrow, appraisal, right about $3,000, plus your prepaid items for property taxes and insurance. And total would be, the idea is to typically structure up a refinance where you're coming in with about what 1 month's payment would be. So close in February, first payment due April 1st, and then at the end of February bring in what would have been March's payment. So you're not double paying, but it also keeps from adding too much back to the loan amount if you choose to go that route. So right about 2,700 cash to close, equivalent of a payment. And what else did I want to show you on? Oh, and you also get reimbursed from your current escrow account. Right about $3,900 is what's showing on your most recent statement. So after closing, that amount will be reimbursed to you in a cashier's check. The second option here, assuming a little lower credit score, like 720, everything else the same, interest rate just an eighth difference. And both these rates have the mortgage insurance built into it. So again, it's single MI, paid up front to give you the lowest monthly payment. So the 4.375, assuming a little lower score, 2,037, same taxes and insurance for 2,379. Closing costs, everything else is right about the same. Just throw in a third option. You could do an 80% first loan depending on the appraised value, and then a second. It's going to give you a little lower payment, so you're going to do 365 loan amount on the first, plus a second mortgage, and the rate's a little bit lower because there is no mortgage insurance on this one. There's the second loan, and that's at 5.25, and that's an interest-only payment. So you need to be aware of that the $200 payment a month is not paying down any principal. So you're going to have to get aggressive and pay extra, or pay it down in chunks, or if you sold your other house, pay that down. Like that's going to have to be dealt with. So it's a cheaper payment option up front, but long term, that second's not going to go away. It needs to be addressed. So just something to be aware of. Closing costs pretty much the same. There's a couple bucks on the second loan as well. Prepaid's the same, and that was the 80% with the second. So I can adjust that, but right there, that one didn't have any cash to close. So those are three options. Just want to let you know what savings might be available, and see if you're interested. Give me a call with any questions. I'm at 425-293-5371. Hope you guys are doing great. Enjoy your long weekend, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.